This place smells like bleached childhood trauma and an eternal summer that never happened. You walk in expecting a lifeguard. What you get is emptiness that echoes your every footstep. Like it's mocking you. It's like God designed an indoor water park and then died of apathy halfway through. People talk about the pool rooms like they're just moist hallways with retro tiles. But no, this isn't an aesthetic. This is what it feels like to remember a memory that doesn't belong to you. You'll think you swam here once when you were 5, but then you realize you've never been here before in your life, and yet you know every corridor like the folds of your childhood brain. The water is lukewarm, always, never clean, never dirty. Just that persistent, unnerving warmth, like being hugged by a fever. And the air tastes like a malfunctioning humidifier, and the fear of slipping on wet tile and cracking your skull. And hey, race the kicker, there's no exit. It loops. Every hallway promises an end that doesn't come. Every stairwell descends into more liminal wetness. If purgatory wore floaties, this would be it. Have you ever woken up and walked outside, not sure why, only to realize the world is off, not broken, not haunted, just slightly tilted, like a photo frame askew on the wall of reality? That's this place, a perfect little neighborhood frozen in a moment that shouldn't exist. Every house is beige, every car is parked just right, mailboxes standing like obedient soldiers. The wind doesn't blow, the trees don't sway, and if you listen carefully, you'll hear nothing, absolutely nothing. That's when the dread starts crawling up your spine like a cold spider. You want to knock on a door, any door, but deep down you know if someone answers, it won't be human. It'll look human. It might even say your name in a tone your grandmother used. But it won't be right. It's wearing skin the way we wear clothing, wrong sizes, wrong species. You start walking faster. The houses repeat. You pass the same cracked garden gnome 5 times before realizing it has been tracking you. You swear the porch light flickered when you blinked. By 3:19 a.m. you're running. By 320 you're back where you started. Time is not looping, it's laughing at you. The fluorescent lighting here is violent. It pierces your skull like a migraine made of capitalism. There's soft elevator music playing, but only the intro. Over and over you walk past racks of clothes that don't come in your size, for bodies that never evolved properly. At first you think, oh, maybe I wandered too deep into IKEA, but then you realize IKEA at least has meatballs and an exit. This place just has escalators going nowhere and fitting rooms that hum like dying animals. You try to call Summonino signal. The phones are rotary. The mannequins change poses when you're not looking. You could swear one winked, but who knows, maybe you're just tired. Maybe this is a dream. But then you find a receipt with today's date and your name on it for an item you didn't buy. The employees smile too wide. They ask if you need help finding anything. You say yes. They vanish. So do your memories. You check your wallet. Your ID has been replaced by a laminated customer loyalty card. Welcome to your new life. Store credit only, no refunds ever. You know that smell: old paper, dry erase marker, ink, sweat, and that indescribable glue stick funk. Multiply it by silence. Throw in the weight of a million repressed adolescent traumas and stretch it across a building that somehow has too many hallways and not enough exits. That's the school after hours. The lockers whisper when you're not looking. The clocks all tick, but none of them tell the right time, and the janitor card is always in a different place. When you turn around, the worst part: the lighting. That horrible yellow glow that makes everything feel sticky and wrong. It flickers in a way that feels timed, like a signal. You'd swear the flickering is Morse code for run. You pass by a classroom with the lights on. There's no one inside yet. The chairs are warm. There's writing on the board. It's your handwriting. You haven't been here in 20 years. You open your backpack, which you definitely weren't carrying earlier. Inside, your 4th grade report card, all FSU. We're a straight A, a student. You hear a bell ring. It's not a school bell. It's lower, hungrier. You don't know where the front entrance is anymore, but the detention slip crumpled in your pocket says room 101. Whatever you do, don't go to room 101. You go down. That's all you do. Down each floor, a little darker, a little damper. The walls start to sweat. You think you've hit level B4, but then there's a level B5, then B6, then B15. The signs start glitching. B infinity is not a floor, and yet here we are. Your footsteps echo like someone else is walking behind you. You spin, no one, but your shadow takes longer to catch up. Every car is dusty, doors slightly ajar, radios are on static. Some play old voicemail messages in loop distortion. You swear one of them said your name in your voice. There are mirrors on the support beams, badly placed. They don't show what's behind you. They show something else entirely. You look just once. It blinks. The air becomes thick, not just with exhaust fumes, but with memory, with the weight of things lost. You remember losing your dog here, but Wait, you've never owned a dog, still the leash in your hand feels real. Your car is on level B unknown, and when you finally find it, it's running. The passenger seat is open. There's a note on the dashboard. You're not driving room 909, or was it 616, maybe 000. You don't remember booking this place, but the key is in your pocket, and the door opens. When you touch the knob, the lights are dim, like someone turned the ambience dial to melancholic funeral. There's music playing faintly. It's a version of Fly Me To the Moon, slowed to the tempo of grief. The bed is made but not well, like someone left in a hurry or never left at all. You check the bathroom. The mirror fogs up. You didn't turn on the hot water, and then words form on the glass. Did you forget something? The wallpaper peels, and behind it are pages from your childhood journal, things you never wrote. But they're in your handwriting, confessions, names, dates. One is tomorrow. You sit on the bed, and it sighs. Not creaks, sighs like it's tired of guests pretending they can leave. The landline rings. You don't answer. It rings again. You unplug it. It keeps ringing. You finally open the door to leave. Hallways gone. Only another door. Room 910. You go through. It's room 909 again. Welcome to your stay. You'll be building memories. It's all wrong. The jungle gym looks like it was made for creatures with more limbs. The swing creaks, not from movement, but from memory. The slide is cold and wet with a liquid that refuses to be identified under any light. You think it's you, pray it's you. We're just taking a shortcut through the park. Easy, logical. But now the gates are gone. The stars above you have rearranged. You check your phone. It's 2:66 a.m. There's laughter in the distance, but it's not happy. It's not even real. It's the sound of what laughter would sound like if you forgot how human emotion worked and tried to recreate it using teeth and regret. You see something move near the merry-go-round. You blink, it's gone. Then the merry-go-round starts spinning on its own slowly. It's playing music from an ice cream truck that only exists in your nightmares. You remember a dream you had as a kid where you died. Here only you don't remember waking up. The sandbox has bones not buried. Arrange something climbs the slide. It's not a child. Whatever it is, it stops at the top and stares. It doesn't have eyes. You still feel it stare. You never reach the other side of the park. There is no other side, only more playground. And that laughter never stops. You clock and you don't remember applying, but your badge says Senior Data Wrangler 7B. You sit at your cubicle, where the carpet is the color of despair, and the walls are whispering passive-aggressive motivational quotes. The computer boots up with an OS you've never seen. Your inbox has 3,114 unread emails, all from yourself. The subject line of each, don't open this. You open one. It's a photo of you sleeping, taken today. Your boss walks by. They have no face, just a name tag. Management. They nod approvingly as you stare into a spreadsheet that's calculating your will to live in real time. Every time you look at the clock, it says 4:44 p.m. for 6 hours straight. Then suddenly 666 p.m., you go to the break room. The vending machine is filled with teeth. There's coffee, but it smells like funeral flowers. You take a sip anyway. It tastes like obedience. There's a door labeled promotion. You go through it. You're back at your desk. You go through it again. Your desk is on the ceiling. Now your coworkers are clapping. You didn't do anything. You clock out. You're still there. The office doesn't want your labor. It wants your repetition forever. At first, it's just a mirror. You see yourself, sort of, but the smile's just a hair too long. The blink comes half a second too late. You tilt your head in. The reflection pauses. That's when it begins. The room behind the glass is yours, but not quite. The books are rearranged. The door is slightly ajar. Even though it's shut behind you, you raise your hand. So does it. You raise, but it doesn't. Instead, it waves you back away. It steps forward. You close your eyes. When you open them, it's smiling, not maliciously, not ghoulishly, worse, politely, like it knows your passwords, your thoughts, your patterns, like it's just waiting to be let out to live your life better than you ever did. The cracks start to show, not in the mirror in you. You forget which side is real. You start watching them longer than you live your own life. They have a better posture. They laugh more. You think they're happier. Then one day, they don't appear. The mirror's empty for hours. Then your reflection returns wearing a shirt you don't own. There's no shattering, no invasion, just a replacement, seamless, painless. You stare long enough and realize the mirror's not reflecting light anymore. It's absorbing it. You don't see yourself anymore, only them. The doors never close all the way. You didn't board it. It boarded you. One blink, and you're sitting, knees pressed against plastic, a broken speaker droning stops that don't exist. Now arriving, terminal, Smile Junction, next stop, Bone Orchard, East. You want to get off. You press the button. Nothing happens. You scream. A baby 3 rows down screams in sync with you. The windows show things they shouldn't, not cities, not landscapes, but moments. One window shows your mother crying in a hospital room. Another shows a version of you eating raw meat under moonlight. Another shows black, just black, and you can't look away. There's a conductor somewhere, you hear them over the PA, but it's garbled glitchy like a podcast run through a blender and voiced by your dead uncle. The announcement says your name, says you're late, says you're last. You walk from car to car, each more wrong than the last. One is filled with mannequins reading newspapers made of skin. One is empty, but smells like burning. One is you in every seat, staring, smiling. You try to jump, the doors open into more train. You run, still train, no stops, no conductor, no explanation, only you and the ride, and the fear that this is what the afterlife actually is.